What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Evercrisis video. Alright guys, I'm back from vacation. Oh man, oh man. Good to be back, number one. Number two, had a great vacation, especially for the kids. Wife and I were a little bit stressed. It's our first vacation out there with those little rascals, and it was an amazing time. Mexico's a beautiful place, so anyone from Mexico, shout out to you guys. Hospitality, amazing. Food, incredible. Weather. Man, oh man. Someone who's Canadian can only wish they had that all the time. So, great vacation. Happy to be back. And I miss you guys. It's been 7 whole days of I'm not making content. And I've got a lot to cover because I've been behind on this. Now, I have been playing daily on the actual event. So, that's been amazing. Let me first start off by saying Adult Sephiroth being used as a character just blew my mind to all hell. Like, this makes me more confident that we may one day actually get him as a character. So if I know a lot of you guys are obviously ahead of me on this, but I have completed the event. I've done all of the strategy, the fights, and everything. And I'm telling you now, I played the entire time with a big ass grin on my face. At nighttime, everyone's asleep. I'm just hee like a little girl, just laughing at the fact that I got to use Adult Sephiroth as a character in Evercrisis, and it fulfilled a absolute dream of mine as a Final Fantasy old school player to have finally been able to use a character who I grew up admiring and loving, even though he's a villain and the main villain of a story that I'm completely compelled by. It just fulfilled what I wanted to actually experience for once in Final Fantasy VII, and that is using, of course, Adult Sephiroth. So thank you, Square Enix, for doing that for us. Been able to use him in this, and now being able to use him in the demo for Rebirth was just mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. So I really, really do hope that one day we will see a version of this Sephiroth in Evercrisis as a playable character we can use on all story modes, missions, etc., with the full set of brand new gear. Now, I hope it's not like so I don't know, like a while ago, like a long time ago, if you guys remember, I said somebody who was on my Discord actually worked on this game and did mention that there was a like Adult Sephiroth that was usable. This is, I'm assuming, what they were talking about. A lot of people thought I was crazy for like repeating that, that somebody actually said that. But look at that. Lo and behold, it actually is true. There is an Adult Sephiroth that we finally got to use. And again, I hope it becomes more of a permanent thing. Now, the event itself has been amazing. This has been a great way to catch up on some of your diamonds if you've not been doing that, or blue crystal, sorry, if you've not been doing that. So this has got me back to almost 30k now, even after going down to like nothing with Yuffie's banner. So I don't feel bad about spending on Yuffie anymore, because it gave me a opportunity to fill a gap that I was not able to fill originally with Aerith with her dress, or Sephiroth with his wind outfit. Now I actually have a wind user that I can actually take advantage of in all wind elemental factions. So that to me was a great way to spend my blue gems. Now, let's go over to what's going on now. First off, the crossover event came back with 2 pretty crazy things. Number 1, guide gloves, Zangan Fist. Now, if you guys aren't aware, Zangan is actually Tifa's master who taught her martial arts, and this is pretty much Zidane 2.0, but this time giving it to Tifa. And not only that, but we got ourselves a outfit for Red 13 that makes him look pretty damn badass. So let's go over this real quick here, my thoughts on this. So first off, am I going to be summoning on this? That's actually going to be left for later on. I don't know yet, because I don't know what the rest of the banners are going to look like. If you guys recall, the way they handled Final Fantasy IX was they had 3 separate banners altogether. It was Tifa and Cloud, then it was Aerith on her own, and then it was what's his name? Sephiroth on his own. So I'm hoping that somewhere down the line here we get ourselves a brand new Sephiroth weapon or a Cloud weapon that will come out that I can sink my teeth into. Because with Tifa, to be quite honest, as great as she is, I already have her weapon for the Final Fantasy IX, and it just didn't do enough for me. So I'm a little bit hesitant to make her a main DPS. Now, this weapon is incredible, right? The Zangan Fist here, the guy gloves, I should call them. The Zangan Fist is the actual move itself. Does exactly the same as Zidane. It's non-elemental again. It boosts physical attack plus 27, but it gives you the incredible boost physical ability potency to plus 48, which is what you really are looking for. And the materia here gives you physical attack boost to fire, and then also gives you the sigil boost. This is great for the event, especially because the enemy is weak to fire. So this actually is an amazing weapon to just tack a good materia on and do even more damage. The sigil break obviously is nice, and the fact that we have ourselves the P attack boost is great as well. So there's a lot of good things with this weapon, but it's just not, I'm not ready yet to commit to this yet, because I know there's more coming through the event itself. Right now, of course, the outfit is perfect for the actual character and the gloves, because it gives you a more physical attack and it boosts the physical ability mastery even further. So again, great outfit. Is it required 100%? I mean, if you're going to go with the weapon, you may as well go for the outfit. Right now, go over to Red 13. This was interesting. The Hellhound boost HP and Flame Frost Fangs was the first of its kind. So fire and ice resist plus 20%, and then fire and ice ability damage plus 15%. So now they're starting to give costumes a little bit more utility by reducing the fire and ice damage that we take, but also increasing both of those elements, not by 20% or 35%, but by 15%. So even though it's not a full amount that we're accustomed to with the Arcanum and the regular outfits, this is different. And I'm not mad at it. It's actually pretty cool, because I think this is going to help some characters have more survivability and utility, and at the same time give them that extra little bit of damage they need in order to excel in certain pieces of content. Now, this is, to me, again, is not a must-have outfit, but it's a pretty damn cool one, and I love the color schematics on this. I think it's really, really awesome. Red 13 looks badass. I kind of wish they accompanied him with another weapon choice, because you guys can see here that is not available to him. But that's why I think by not going for this banner right away is the smart move. You guys know by now, I do a lot of things just for content purposes. Speaking of which, we're going to do a couple summons here. For me personally, on this one, I got to be smart, because as a free-to-play player, I told you guys I wasn't going to break that. It's not ideal to go for every banner. It never is. And because I already have Zidane's sword, it's not smart for me right now to go for Tifa's and spend all my diamonds there. I got to see what other things are going to be coming out. I'm really, really hoping, and this is a hope, okay? It's a good sign, that Sephiroth gets a power creep weapon himself, because I would love to have that for him, and then be able to summon on that, because I already have Zidane's sword for Cloud. So I don't think having another Cloud, unless it's a really, really broken weapon or a higher normal elemental weapon with a costume, I don't think Cloud is going to be a must-have for me. But Sephiroth, though, I do want to boost him even further in damage. If it's physical or magical, it doesn't matter to me at this point, because I've built him physically and magically very powerful. But having another Sephiroth weapon to boost him even further would be amazing. Or if we get the crazy, idea that we might get an adult Sephiroth for this banner, that's a possibility. I don't know if it's going to happen. It's very unlikely, but it's a possibility. So I also don't want to miss a chance on going for that as well. Okay, so there's one W machine weapon again. I think that's almost, I swear, like it's got to be close to like OB8 or OB9 at this point. Anyways, so there you guys have it. Those are my thoughts on the banner. I'm going to hold off. Personally, not going to summon just yet. I'm going to wait. I think that's the smarter move for me right now. Of course, we have time, right? We have until March to actually choose something. If we get nothing and I decide, hey, you know what? Maybe Tifa is a good choice to make a main DPS, then I'll go for that. But for now, not really necessary. Let's see what I got here. Got two. Okay, there we go. This is Black Rifle, I think. Is that Black Rifle or no? It is Black Rifle, okay? And another, man, okay, let's just see where we're at for that. So yeah, I hope you guys have been having a blast. Again, I really miss you guys. Like being away for 7 days really shows me how much, like I really had time to think about how much I miss doing this. And it has become such a big part of my daily routine, getting to interact with you guys and doing all these extra things that I actually do like really, really miss doing this. And then having those conversations with you guys on Discord or whatever. But again, I needed a break. I'm glad I had time with my family. That's most, if you guys know, I'm a big time family guy. So for me, that was the most important thing. I am glad to be back, obviously, and I'm going to be rolling again with a lot of videos, guys. My YouTube algorithm took a hit while I was away, which I was not surprised about because they are ruthless when you were gone and not producing like you normally produce. But like I said, I'm back full tilt, and we're going to be going at this again, talking about more events, doing some guides, and jumping back into more Final Fantasy Evercrisis and other game content very, very shortly. All right, guys. Thank you again for watching. I'm glad to be back. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.